We are live. Welcome.
Right. Hello, everybody. Week number, I don't know, 63 of doing this. We're getting a little tired of not having customers in the shop, and I'm sure you're tired of not being able to come in here. But, you know, we're doing the best that we can with our live videos and the live sale that we did last night. That was a lot of fun. We got a lot of really great feedback on that, and we did pretty good with that. So we had, in case you're interested, we had available about 156 yards of fabric to sell, and out of all of that, we sold about 124 of it. So, you know, not too bad. That was 80%, so we did pretty good. So hopefully those of you who took part in it enjoyed it, and we learned a lot from it. What to do, what not to do, what to do better. So since we did learn something from it, we may do it again at some point in the future. And we'll see, so keep watching for that.
Hi, Valerie. Hi, Penny.
Oh,
If
good.
you're on
Yay.
there, tell us you're there. That's the only way oh, hi, Jeff.
Oh, good.
It's the only way that we know people are out there.
Yes. So wonderful. Thank you for joining us. Just a quick note on the sale stuff. So if you did participate in the sale and you've already paid your invoice, great. We did email the invoices, and once they are paid, you can go ahead and pick it up here in the shop or let us know that you needed to have it shipped. If you didn't receive it and you think you should have, then give us a call here. It might have gone to your spam folder, or you might just not have received the fabric. You know, we only cut until we ran out of fabric, and then that was it. So let us know if you think that you should have received one.
Hi, Anissa. Melissa, hi.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Congratulations, Melissa. She's a new Grammy.
Yay. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So hopefully
Hi, Ginger.
we have enough people on. We can get started.
All righty.
All right. So we're going to kind of revisit some older things. We figure we'll save some new stuff for the end when we know that more people are on and can find us. So we're just going to revisit some older things that have been around the shop maybe for a little while, or are new, but new in like the last, I don't know, few weeks that we've already discussed in a Facebook Live. So the tried and true, the usual project bag. But this one is the larger size, and it's got the handle on it. We've got, you know, usually we have the smaller one in the shop that does not have the handle, but this one has the handle, and it's got the fun zipper with the little pull. You can use your excess fabrics. So it's got the clear vinyl in it, so you can put your projects in there, things that you're working on, things that you've already cut, and that's the back. So I think the pattern has, this is the pattern. The pattern has the little strips along the bottom, but we did just a solid. You could do anything that you want. You could make it scrappy down there if you wanted to. But it's kind of fun to showcase fabric, you know, here on the inside for when it's empty, when you don't have a project that you're working on, or have a really fun fabric in the back that you'd like to showcase. So the pattern has...
That's the Tula Pink.
This is the Tula Pink fabric. So the pattern has 4 different sizes, small, medium, large, and extra large. And this size is the large, and that's 13 by 13. And this is the small, which is a 6 by 10. And this little guy is perfect for putting in your pens or small little rulers, just the small little tools that you have kind of hanging around that you lose a lot. I stick mine in my little bag, and they're all together. If you get really crazy, you could put the zipper up here, and then you can put your rotary cutters in here, and it keeps them nice and safe. So I have one of those, thanks to Mom. But this is a cool one in sewing fabric, and I believe we do not have this sewing fabric anymore. However,
We do have other sewing fabric.
We do have other sewing fabric that would make a fabulous bag.
Yes. So hi to Judy, Candy, Carol, Pat, Bonnie.
All right, so that was the project bag. We've done multiple classes on this before. It's very easy to do, though. We sell the vinyl, we sell zippers. They're soft and stable inside, and we sell that. So, and this is on the website. The pattern's on the website, And I don't know that vinyl is on there, but if you need it, we can definitely cut that for you.
Yeah, and they make fabulous gifts. And
Yes,
you know,
they do.
kids, if they ever get to go back to school,
They make a great little pencil holder, pencil
they can
case.
corral all their stuff together.
Yes. All right, so another bag, but a handbag this time, is the Santorini handbag, and we did showcase this a couple of weeks ago. It is also using the fun Tula Pink fabric. So, whoops, there's a couple different colorways. I think we have another one as well. So you've got the kind of green here and the blue on this one.
And then there's a pink.
And there's a pink. So this bag has pockets on the outsides, a zipper top, and then it has
Plastic on the
plastic
inside.
on the inside. Nice bubble wrap in there. But it has pockets inside, you know, so you can put little things in there, pens, chapstick, nail files, things like that.
Cell phone.
Cell phone. So we have just the pattern if you want to use your own fabrics. But if you like the fabrics that this is made out of, there's a kit that includes the fabrics and the hardware, including purse feet, so you don't have to set it on that disgusting floor. It's got the zipper in there and all the fabrics required. It does use fusible, not included in the kit, but we have a fusible kit which includes the 3 fusibles that you need for that. And information about that is on the website as well. And the fusible kit is online, the bag kit is online, and the pattern is online.
Hi, Joan, Dolores, Carrie.
Hi everyone! Thanks for joining us. So
I feel like the
again,
gang is all here.
Santorini handbag, pattern, bag kit, fusible kit, all available online on our website, which is www.oldtownquiltshoporchid.com. And that's all here. I know sometimes people ask what's our email address, oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com, and the phone number if you need to call, if you have any questions, or we can help you out in any way.
Yeah, that way you get to speak to a real person. Yay!
Yay! And make sure you like us if you don't already on Facebook and Instagram. We do post on both of them. Obviously, we do the videos on Facebook, but we do post on both Instagram and Facebook updates and announcements and anything like that, or just fun little tidbits on what's going on. Okay, so those were revisits. This has been in the shop for some time, but it might be new to some of you. These are the cutest little guys. So someone made these for us, but these are called Frog Patch. And these are, you can see they're squishy. They can go on your little shoulder there. They can kind of go around your neck. I believe you can put them in the microwave and you can warm them up. I'm not sure. No, they're poly pellets, so you can't.
Yeah.
Put legs in them. But this is called Frog Patch, and the pattern calls for charm squares or 2.5-inch strips. You can make them scrappy, which is kind of what these are. We do not provide the buttons. You have to find the buttons on your own, or do knots or something like that. But Frog Patch is what that is called. It doesn't take a whole lot of fabric. Like I said, 5-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, and I believe it's a fat quarter for the underneath. For his little belly. So he's a cutie pie. So what's in there are these poly pellets. We do have these for sale. However, we will not ship them. Sorry, they're too heavy. But you're welcome to pick them up here in the shop. Other places sell them. You could fill these with rice so that they can go into the microwave to use as kind of like a hot pack on your shoulders. Again, those are poly pellets.
Hi, Tommy. Hi, Carol.
I don't believe the pellets are online, so if you want them, you'll have to give us a call. But again, that's Frog Patch, and these are cute little guys.
And thanks to Anne for making those for us.
Yes, thank you, Anne. Appreciate that. Okay, moving right along. Fabric. This line is called Impressionist Floral, and it's by Wyndham. Online, it's under the all the new stuff, and then they'll also be listed under floral. So when you kind of look at them up close, you can't really tell what it is. It just looks like dots. but sort of like the Impressionist paintings, that's what it looks like up close, but then when you get further back and you open it up, it looks completely different. So you can see the flowers in there.
Oh, Sandy says use flax seeds for the frog.
Oh, flax seeds, that works too. So that's the pink one. And they all have different names, like Sky, and the black and white one is Night. I don't remember what they all are, but they all have, you know, fun names on them. So,
Very painterly looking.
yes, well, it's the Impressionists. Monet, Manet, I'm going to show my ignorance here.
Just fun colors.
Yeah, it's just fun colors. So these are great for landscape quilts, or these would be fun multicolor borders if you've got maybe a scrappy quilt that you're looking for a border for, that you don't really want to commit to one color. Those multicolor ones would be really great.
Or it can just be the focal fabric for something and you can put other
Yes.
colors around it.
Exactly.
Pick those up.
Right. And then this other colorful one, this one isn't quite as bright. It's a little more muted. No black in this one.
Hi Sharon. She says, yeah, great applique fabric.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, this would be a really pretty backing.
Yes.
And for new quilters, that would hide all your quilting
Hide all your
stitches.
quilting.
So if there's any
Yes.
boo-boos.
So a fun black and white one too.
Yeah.
All right. So we're not getting to it yet, but you may have noticed that I'm wearing a top that you've seen frequently in the shop. This is the Bondi top. We'll be talking about it. We're going to do a little fashion show later. But first, I wanted to do a demo. So the Block Lock ruler. We are all about the Block Lock ruler, and we've sold many, many rulers to many, many, many people. But it's just a great ruler. This one happens to be for the half square triangles, but it's got this ridge in it, and all of the Block Lock rulers have this ridge in here, and you can, you know, feel that it has that ridge. And what that does is it locks into your seam and it keeps it nice and straight. So this ruler is for trimming half square triangles. So I've put these half square triangles together already, and I'm going to trim them down. This ruler happens to be the 6.5 inch ruler. There are other sizes which we'll go over, but I'll show you how to use this. You might want to come on the other side of me. Excuse my
Alrighty.
back. Okay, so I always say lock on low. So when you press your half square triangles, you're going to be pressing to one side, usually the dark side. So I've pressed to this print here. So this is going to be considered then my low side. So I always remember to put the words lock on the low side. Lock on low, kind of like lock and load. So I'm going to trim these down to, we'll say 4 inches. I started with a 5-inch square. With half square triangles, it's always nice to go bigger because then you can trim them down to the exact size that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and trim. So I've locked this into my seam, and you can see that it slides back and forth. So I've locked it into my seam. I'm past the 4-inch line, so I'm going to cut these two sides. This is also great for just trimming off those dog ears. And if you have a Martelli rotating mat, it makes it even easier because you can just rotate your mat. And I'm just going to spin these around, and now I'm going to slide this down, and I've got markings on this side as well. So I'm going to slide it down to the 4 here and the 4 there, and cut again. And now I have a 4-inch square, half square triangle, perfectly trimmed, and I can do them all, and I know that they're all going to be the same size, so I won't have to worry about, you know, some of them being wonky. And it straightens out your seam in case you had an issue when you were pressing or sewing. It kind of makes it nice and straight, so you know that it's going to be a straight seam. So something else that I learned about the Block Lock ruler when we had gone to Quilt Market last October, and this was like a huge aha moment for me. Another use for it is to draw that pesky line from corner to corner so that you can sew on a quarter inch away like I've done already here. And you can see my line, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So you just line up that edge and you can lock it onto the side. I've got 2 pieces. You know, if I was going to make a half square triangle, I've got 2 pieces here. So I've locked it onto the side, and now I can go from corner to corner. I can draw that line, corner to corner, or I could just trim it, or, you know, after I've already sewn it, then I can trim it. So it's really great to use that ridge right there, and I wish that you could all feel it, but this doesn't work that way. So like I said, we have different sizes of the block lock. We have the 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch, 4.5, and then the 6.5, which I've used, or we have this really cool set that has the 6.5, 4.5, and 2.5, which is a really good deal because by the time you've paid for the 6 and the 4, you get the 2 for free. So those are for half square triangles, but it doesn't stop there. They also have, but wait, there's more. The pineapple ruler, which comes in all kinds of different sizes. I believe we have 2 of them. The half rectangle triangle, so it makes, you know, these 2 pieces here, and this one is 2 rulers, so it goes both ways. And we have this size and then a smaller size. And then there's also flying geese, which we also have in multiple sizes. So this is really great when you're trying to square up your flying geese to make sure that they're locked into those seams so that you can trim it down to the size that you need it. And they go from really small to, I think the largest we have is a 4x8, but I'm thinking that they go a little bit bigger than that even. So
The block lock ruler set is how much?
the block lock ruler set is $52.50, and that's the 6.5, the 4.5, and the 2.5 all together.
You know, the 6.5 would do everything from 6.5 down to the small one, but if you have a whole lot of 2.5s to do, it's really nice, or the 4.5s, it's really nice to get the actual size. So that's what makes that one really nice. And Stacy's going to do a quick change, and we're going to go over some. We're going to do a little more of a fashion show.
These still have signs.
Hi, Marilyn.
Reba McEntire and the CMAs. 15 changes.
No, we won't do.
No, just a few. Okay,
Yeah. Okay, so another top is the raglan top.
raglan top. That's this one. Oh, I forgot to show you the Bondi top pattern. So this is the Bondi top pattern.
And the Bondi top pattern online has sleeve extensions, and also I think you can make it a dress.
On the Sew to Grow website.
Yes, on this, yeah, not our website, on the Sew to Grow website. But you could do the sleeve extensions without purchasing that sleeve extension. It really is not very,
Just make it longer.
yeah, but
Okay. So the one that I'm wearing, thank you to Terry, is the raglan top, and we did do a class on this already. So there's several different views on that. And as you can see by this lovely sign attached to my stomach, that this one is made out of rayon. I believe it is the size large. I don't know what, I think this is probably the longer version. I'll
Yeah.
show you the back side so you can see how low does it go. So that's that one. I don't know if you want to look at those a little bit more.
okay,
And we'll go to the Shearwater Captain next.
okay. All right, so Stacy's going to do another quick change. So if you have any questions, let me know. You know, a couple weeks ago, we showed you this quilt. It hadn't been, I hadn't finished quilting it yet, but that's the
Easy Crib Street.
Easy Crib Street, and it's made with the Tula Pink, the new Tula Pink fabrics. So that was, you can use the 10-inch squares, or you can use fat quarters for that. I made mine a little larger than what it showed, but that's what it will come out like. So,
Okay.
okay, all right, we have a
Another quick change here.
quick change. All right.
Okay, so this is the Shearwater Captain, and it does have the option to roll up the sleeve, so it's got a button and the little loop there. So obviously this one is rolled up, and then this one is just down with the button exposed. It has a placket. There's 2 options on the placket as far as the length of it. This is the longer one, which requires a tank or a camisole underneath it. But it'd be a great beach cover up, or just a nice kind of lightweight top to wear. It's a little loose fitting. This one happens to be made out of double gauze, which we do carry. This is this one. There's a darker version, and then there's these double gauzes here. This would make a great one. So with this one we have in scarves. It's got sewing things on it, and then this is whales. The double gauze also makes really good receiving blankets. So that's that. I'll show you, instead of putting it on,
Yeah.
the other tunic. So this is also made in the double gauze. It's the darker version of what I have on. This is a different tunic. This is the quick sew tunic, which we do have the pattern for. And this one has a closure on the top of the placket. So that one, you could be a little more modest with, I guess. But it does not have the roll up. I mean, you could probably still do it, but it doesn't have the roll up sleeve. It does, however, have a little slit in the sleeve, and it's got a slit on the sides. So that's those, and she can show you the pattern, and I'll do one more quick change. And then we can talk about the fabrics that these are all made out of.
Okay, so the quick sew pattern, let me leave it down. This is the quick sew pattern. So we do have that available here in the shop, and we do have other fabrics. We do have rayons and the double gauze. So, how many yards for the white one that you were wearing? Which is the white one? Oh, the double gauze one?
Double gauze.
Okay.
What did we need?
How many yards did it take?
That was the Shearwater. Well, the Shearwater
Sorry.
captain, the one I was wearing, takes 100 inches for because these are made in Australia. They are, not sized. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So 70 inches for extra small, small, or medium. 100 inches for larger, extra large. And those are 54-inch, I believe, 54-inch bolts.
Bolts, yes.
So, and the back view of the pattern should be on the website as well. You should be able to see this back view on the website. So that was the Shearwater Kaftan. That was the lighter one that I was wearing. And then the darker one is the quick sew tunic. And it has multiple options. And that's that. And they have it based on either 45 or 60 inch.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what I'm wearing, I feel like Reba. This is the Simple Elegant Tee. If you're going to start clothing and you've never done clothing before, which I had not, I had dabbled in it before, but not successfully. I had sleeves like this. This is the one to go with. This is 2 pieces, front and back, and that's it. So this is like simple, and it's very easy to do. It has multiple options, as you can see from my sign. I did the long tee, so it's longer, and I did the kimono sleeve, which hides those, bat wings that we have on our arms. The other options are the cap sleeve, which is this one here, which is more like a 3/4 inch sleeve, or a short sleeve, which is, much more up here at the shoulder. And I did mine longer. You can do it a little bit shorter. They have short, medium, and long. I like to do long. And I also put a slit in the side just because I have hips and it just makes it easier. It just sits better. We gotta adjust these things to our body shapes.
Right.
How we all are.
So this would be the easiest one. This is very easy to make.
Very, very simple. It really is just 2 pieces. You do not need a serger for any of these. I don't own a serger, and I've done the majority of these things. You just, it's just a double fold hem, and then you just seam it. It's very simple. So again, no serger needed. It really is just the side seams and then the hems and the neck, and that's so if you're wanting to get into clothing without doing something too difficult, this is the one that you want to do.
And that was a rayon batik, right?
This is a rayon batik.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you two things that I'm not going to demo or I'm not going to wear. Because I'm tired of changing. But we have the tank, the everyday tank, and then we have the, what is it called? This baseline skirt. So
Yeah.
this is also just very simple. It has elastic in the back though. We do have this kind of elastic, not the mask kind of elastic.
This is much wider.
Yes,
You wouldn't want
much
that around your
wider.
ear.
No roll. It's very easy. Really, it's just the waist and doing, the side seams. And
Does that have pockets?
this one does have pockets. It's optional pockets. I can show you the pull-out pocket. You can do it without the pockets, which I think I probably would. And it's just going to hang out and be money bags. And again, just a foldable hem.
Yeah.
So, I do not have a serger, and so none of these are serged.
But if you did have a serger, it
Mhm.
would be really simple to do.
It would, yes. Probably the most difficult thing on the tank is the neck, because it is, all bias. It's like doing bias binding. So you do end up with a seam here, but in the arms, but it's not super difficult. Again, I am not a clothing person, and I've done all of these, so I can do it. You can
You can
too.
do it. And then we have little kids' clothes too,
Yes.
which everything looks cute as kids' clothes.
Everything looks cute as kids' clothes, and this actually is all one pattern. This is the geranium pattern, and probably most of you on Facebook have seen Roxanne, my granddaughter, wearing all of these. Definitely this one.
Yes.
That was a Valentine's Day one. These are also very simple, gathering, so I learned how to gather. So that was my lesson on these. And buttons, which you could do snaps, and I think after doing 3, I would highly recommend doing snaps.
Plus, it's easier to get kids into
Kids
snaps.
Sit there and while you fumble around with the buttons. Give me a break. So there's other patterns. We didn't show everything. We don't have a sample for everything. We've got these 2 dresses. We've got jammies. We have yet another tunic, another kid's dress. So lots of fun.
So you can find all of those on our website.
Yep. So the point of this was, we don't just have quilting stuff. We have, we kind of dabbled in a few other things. So we've got the double gauze. We have a decent amount of
Right.
rayon. So we also have cotton lawn. These 2 are cotton lawn.
So anything that was done in the double gauze would be great in the cotton lawn. It's
Yes.
very drapey and
Very drapey.
light.
We have batik rayons, and then just regular rayons. All of these are just regular rayons. This one is a rayon as well. It's cotton voile, that's not a rayon. But these would make fun Hawaiian vacation that you're not going to take.
In your backyard?
In your backyard, you can pretend, get your tiki torches out and your little pineapple drink. So then we also have canvas for bag making. So, that Santorini bag also would be great in a canvas.
Yeah.
So I think the majority of these are online. But if you see something that you like and you don't see it online, give us a call and we'll get it for you. But these
Yeah.
all make great bags.
Yeah, try to describe it to us and we'll run around and look for it.
Which we've been having fun doing.
That's our new way of doing business. But we're so happy to have business at all.
Yes,
So we're
we
so
are.
grateful to the people who have been supporting us through all of this, and we hope all of you are doing well.
Yes. All right. So we are at the end of our weekly update. If you guys have any questions about anything that we've covered, let us know. But wait, there's more. You probably saw this and are wondering what it is. So for this week, our little special, so no more $5 shipping, that ends tonight. We are going to give away a free vinyl bag. It's got our pretty little logo on there. It's got a zipper on the top. boxed bottom, a free vinyl bag with any purchase over $50. So it's got handles. It's very nice. So that's coming your way when you make a purchase over $50. Yay!
Okay,
All
so
right.
a couple of questions. Somebody missed the Santorini bag, so let's
Okay.
re-show that.
So Santorini bag. So it's got pockets, both front and back. Zipper. Plastic. Plastic not included. Inside pockets. So it's got two, multiple rows of pockets. So it's got this lighter blue one. No, it doesn't. Just one. They're just doubled up in there.
They're decorative.
They're decorative. But that comes as a kit with all of the fabric and hardware included, including purse feet. So you can see the purse feet there on the bottom. Purse feet and zipper are included. So we have the kit available. That's the kit.
So it'd be the same fabric as you see
Same
there.
fabric as you see. Or if you want to use your own fabric, we have just the pattern available. And it does require fusible fleece, decor bond, and Peltex. So we've put together a little fusible kit for you, which includes all three of those. So they're all in here, and these are available on the website as well. So if you just look up Santorini handbag, all three of these, the pattern, the kit, and the fusible kit will all come up on there. And I believe that they are all still in all the new stuff category.
Okay, and then we had a question about when is the next sale. We're not sure. We need to work out a few little glitches from this sale, and I think we're going to do something a little different. We'll see. We're tossing around some ideas, so you just never know what we're going to do next.
You just gotta keep watch. Keep watching.
Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any other questions out there that we haven't answered, I don't
All right.
think.
So again, thank you everybody. We're still, I'm not still looking for feedback, but if you have any feedback on the website, please let me know. Like I've said before, I work on it every night. I'm trying to just make it as easy for you guys to find things as I can, and so you might find something in one spot one day, and it'll be maybe in a different spot the next day, or in a couple different spots. I'm trying to condense everything, have all the food stuff all together, but if I'm not here in the shop to work on it, I can't just scan all the food stuff. I have to go one by one by one. So it's going to take me some time. So just bear with me on that. As always, if you need something and you can't find it, please just give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you. From 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. Not on Monday. That's our busiest day.
Well, yeah. All right.
Monday through Friday,
Yes.
anytime, we'll help you out. So.
Yeah. And thank you to everybody who participated in the sale. It really was a lot of fun. I had my doubts about it, but
It was a good time. We were
Yeah.
able to move a lot of fabric, so that was good. Make some space for some new fabric that's coming in. I know
Yeah.
that there's more Christmas coming in
yeah.
next week, so we'll have that to show you and much, much more. So,
All right.
all right, if there's no further questions.
Okay.
Let you go
Thank
back
you
to your
all for
lives.
joining us, and we miss you, and stay safe.
Yes.
All righty.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.